There were nights I doubted everything, days I thought I lost my way. I questioned every choice I made, every price I had to pay. I carried weight I couldn't see, smiled when my heart was tighter, held on when it would have been easier to let go and feel uninspired. But every step, every fall was shaping who I am. It's so worth it, every tear, every fight, every lonely road I walk, every sleepless night. It's so worth it, now I see it so clear. All the pain, all the waiting led me right here. I learned that nothing real comes easy, that love asks you to stay, that strength is built in silent moments when you don't run away. I lost some people along the way, some dreams didn't survive, but I found myself in the process. I learned how to stay alive. What felt like breaking at the time was building me inside. It's all worth it, every tear, every fight, every lonely road I walk, every sleepless night. It's all worth it, now I see it so clear. All the pain, all the waiting led me right here. If I could speak to who I was back when hope felt small, I'd say hold on a little longer, you're gonna make it through it all. The scars will fade, the heart will heal, the sun will rise again. And one day you'll look back smiling, knowing how far you've been. It's all worth it, every step that felt slow, every door that closed on me taught me where to go. It's all worth it, every doubt, every fear, all the pain, all the waiting brought me here. So I stand here grateful for the road I walked through, because everything I went through led me closer to you. It's all worth it, it's all worth it. The light is soft this evening, like it knows our names. Your laugh fills the silence, nothing here needs to change. We're sitting on seconds, letting time pass by, not knowing this moment will one day make us cry. Talk about nothing like it's everything. Your hand finds mine without thinking. The world feels gentle for once, it's kind, as if it's giving us a small pause in time. In our old age, I hope we look back to this moment and smile at how young we were. I hope we remember how simple it felt when love was enough and the future wasn't urgent. There will be storms coming, we both know that's true. There will be days we don't know what to do, but if memory is kind, it will bring us here to this quiet now, when everything was clear, to this quiet now. In our old age, I hope we look back to this moment and laugh at the worries we had. I hope we remember the way you looked at me, like the best days had already begun. When our steps slow down and our hair turns gray, when names escape us and years slip away, I hope this feeling still lives inside. place to sit in, a little dust, no grand plans, no perfect lines, just you and me, letting life unwind. In our old age, I hope we look back to this moment and feel it all over again. The warmth, the calm, the quiet hope of knowing we chose each other back then. If time is kind, it will bring us back, not to this place, but to this feeling again. I grew up believing every word, every rule they gave to me. I followed paths already drawn, thinking that was all I'd be. I wore the weight of expectations, tried to fit the shape they saw, but deep inside I felt a pull towards something more, something raw. I was holding on to answers that never felt like me. I had to unlearn what I learned just to be free. Let go of all the voices telling me who to be. I had to unlearn what I learned to finally breathe. Break the chains I couldn't see just to be free. I mistook fear for being safe, silence for being strong. I stayed quiet way too long, thinking nothing could go wrong. But truth kept knocking on my heart. Even when I turned away, it whispered softly in the dark, there's another way. I stopped living for approval and started living for truth. I had to unlearn what I learned just to be free. Let go of all the voices telling me who to be. I had to unlearn what I learned to finally breathe. Break the chains I couldn't see just to be free. Freedom didn't come easy, it asked me to let go of habits, fears, and borrowed dreams I thought I had to know. But losing what I was taught helped me find my in my life. I gotta choose. I had to unlearn what I learned just to be free. No more living someone else's life, no more pretending to be. I had to unlearn what I learned to finally see that the truth was always waiting inside of me. I'm still learning every day what freedom means to me, but I know this much is true. I learned just to be free, just to be free. The night feels colder than it should. Shadows stretch across the floor. I hear the quiet in the house, and I'm missing you once more. Every room reminds me softly of the things we used to say. And even though we're far apart, I feel you close today. If you need me, I'll be waiting, no matter what it takes. Keep the lights on so I can find my way to you. Keep the lights on, I'll follow any glow that's true. Keep the lights on through the dark and lonely night. Keep the lights on, I'll be there, just hold on tight. walking through the memories, tracing every step we made. Some nights I almost let them fade, but your warmth would never break. I promise I won't let it die, the fire we both know. Even if the world turns cold, I'll keep it in the glow. No matter where the nights may lead, I'll find you, I believe. Keep the lights on so I can find my way to you. Keep the lights on, I'll follow any glow that's true. Keep the lights on through the dark and lonely night. Keep the lights on, I'll be there, just hold on tight. We've been through storms and silent skies, felt the world slip through our hands, but every heartbeat, every glance is still the same, it still stands. So when the night feels endless and shadows try to hide, I'll chase the smallest glimmer and keep you by my side. Keep the lights on so I can find my way to you. Keep the lights on, I'll follow any glow that's true. Keep the lights on through the dark and lonely night. Keep the lights on, I'll be there, just hold on tight. Even if tomorrow's far away, even if the night is long, I'll be there, I'll stay, just keep the lights on. Keep the lights on. We come from different places, see the world through different eyes. You move slow and steady, I burn like restless skies. You speak when silence matters, I talk when words don't land. We never planned to meet like this, but here we are, hand in hand. They say we won't last long, they say we'll tear apart. It's like water and fire, side by side. Every time we get closer, something changes inside. It's like water and fire, we don't make sense on paper, but when you look at me, I know it's real, I know it's right. I rush into the moment, you think before you fall. I feel everything too deeply, you try not to feel at all. We fight, then we go quiet, then we laugh like nothing's wrong. Somehow through the chaos we keep holding on. Maybe love was never meant to be easy or clean. It's like water and fire, side by side. Every time we get closer, something change inside. It's like water and fire, we don't make sense on paper, but when you look at me, I know it's real, I know it's right. Maybe we're not meant to match, maybe we're meant to collide, to cool the burn, to light the dark, to learn the other side. You calm the storm inside my chest, I wake the spark in you. Somehow in the middle we find something true. It's like water and fire, but we're still here. Through every doubt, every fight, every fear. It's like water and fire, and we still try, because love doesn't need logic, it just needs time. So let the world keep wondering how this could ever work. We're standing in the middle of a love that burns and flows like water and fire. We didn't rush into the feeling, we didn't try to own the night. We let the moments come slowly, let them find their light. No promises written in stone, no heavy words too soon. Just honest days, gentle nights under the same moon. We learned to hold each other without holding on too tight. We love without loving too much, we gave without losing ourselves. We stayed close but left room to breathe. We didn't try to be someone else. We love without loving too much, no fear of letting go. We trusted what we felt inside and let the feeling grow. We spoke the truth when it mattered, stayed quiet when words would break. We listened more than we answered, careful with the love we make. We knew when to step back and when to stay right there. Love didn't feel like falling apart, it felt like honest care. It wasn't perfect or loud, but it was real and kind. We loved without loving too much, we gave without losing ourselves. We stayed close but left room to breathe. We didn't try to be someone else. We loved without loving too much, no fear of letting go. We trusted what we felt inside and let the feeling grow. Some loves burn fast and fade away, some ask for more than you can give. But ours felt steady, calm, and true. It let us live. We didn't drown in promises or cling to yesterday. We loved in a way that let us stay. We loved without loving too much, without chains or walls. We knew the strength of loving softly and still standing tall. We love without loving too much, and that's why it survived. Because love that knows its limits stays alive. If loving means holding gently, then we did it right. We love without loving too much, and it felt like life. I crossed every line they drew for me, still felt like I came up short. Chased the dream they sold to us, but it never filled the void. Every wind just raised the bar, every step moved it ahead. I kept asking for tomorrow, while today was left for dead. I tried to be everything at once and lost myself somehow. It's never enough, no matter how hard I try. I reach the top, then look around and still ask why. It's never enough when you're chasing someone else's view. You can have the world in your hands and still feel blue. I watch people count their blessings like numbers in a race, always wanting something better, never stopping in one place. I learned wanting has no ending. If you don't know when to stay, the heart keeps asking for more, even when it's okay. Maybe the problem isn't life, maybe it's how we see. It's never enough, no matter how hard I try. I reach the top, then look around and still ask why. It's never enough when you're chasing someone else's view. You can have the world in your hands and still feel blue? What if enough is breathing freely, laughing with someone you love? What if enough is this moment instead of what I'm dreaming of? I don't need to win every battle or prove I'm something more. Maybe peace is learning what I already have is enough. It was never enough when I measured my life that way, but now I'm learning how to stop and stay. It's never enough until you change the point of view and realize what you've been chasing was already you. So I'm done running in circles, done trying to impress. I'm choosing quiet happiness and calling that success. We didn't need to say a word, the silence said it all. Every glance, every touch, every rise, every fall. We walked the line together, even when it got too steep. Kept our hearts close, careful, even when the world could see. And I could feel it in your eyes, the truth we try to hide. We both knew that this was more than just a night. We both knew every wrong felt just right. We both knew that love could be gentle and strong. We both knew we've been waiting for so long. We laughed at the small moments, held each other through the storms. The world could keep on changing, we stayed inside our own form. Every word we didn't say still meant the most to me. And even when the road got rough, we found our way to see. No one else could understand what we had hand in hand. We both knew that this was more than just a night. We both knew every wrong felt just right. We both knew that love could be gentle and strong. We both knew we've been waiting for so long. Exist here and now. We both knew that this was more than just a night. We both knew every wrong felt just right. We both knew that love could be gentle and strong.
Same old street, same faded sign, same people passing me by. Every corner knows my name, Every story's been told twice. The coffee shop still closes early. The same songs play on the radio. People talk like they know everything, but nothing here really grows. I watch the days roll into one, like they've been here before. Nothing ever changes in this small town. Same dreams getting smaller somehow. We talk about leaving, but we stay, watching the years just drift away. Nothing ever changes in this small town. Same faces, same ups and downs. We grow older, but the streets stay the same. Nothing ever changes in this small town. On empty roads, headlights cutting through the dark. We make plans we never follow. We swear we'll make our mark. Everybody knows your business before you say a word. Judgment travels faster than any truth you've heard. I feel something pulling me forward, even if I don't know how. Nothing ever changes in this small town. The same dreams getting smaller somehow. We talk about leaving, but we stay, watching the years just drift away. Nothing ever changes in this small town. Same faces, same ups and downs. We grow older, but the streets stay the same. Maybe change doesn't start with streets or leaving this place behind. Maybe it starts inside a heart that's tired of standing in line. I don't hate where I come from, it made me who I am. But I know there's more out there than this quiet land. Nothing ever changes in the small town, but I'm changing more every day now. I won't let fear keep me here, I won't disappear. Nothing ever changes in the small town, but I'm learning to break new ground. Even if the streets stay the same, I won't stay the same in this small town. So if I leave, or if I stay, I'll carry this place somehow, because nothing ever changes. Ooh, nothing ever changes. Ooh, nothing ever changes in this small town, but I'm changing now. The night feels slow where I'm standing. The room is quiet, the world feels far. My thoughts drift without asking, like trains running past my heart. I'm staring out through the window, watching the sky turn blue. And for no clear reason, my mind keeps running to you. I don't know why this thought finds me in moments like these. I wonder if it is snowing in the Himalayan mountains tonight, if the world is resting in silence under silver and white. I wonder if somewhere far away everything feels calm and new, while I'm here thinking softly about life and you. I've learned that distance changes things, but it never erases the feel. Some thoughts arrive without warning, and somehow they still feel real. Maybe it's the quiet talking, Maybe it's the cold in the air, or maybe it's just one of those moments when your heart goes somewhere else. Some questions don't need answers, they just need space. I wonder if it is snowing in the Himalayan mountains tonight, if the world is resting in silence under silver and white. I wonder if somewhere far away everything feels calm and new, while I'm here thinking softly about life and you. Maybe beauty lives far from us in places we'll never see, or maybe it lives in moments that slow us down gently. The thought of snow falling quietly somewhere I've never been makes this restless heart of mine feel still again. I wonder if it is snowing in the Himalayan mountains tonight. If the cold air carries peace under the moonlight. I wonder if somewhere far away the world feels lighter too. Maybe in the quiet moment you're thinking of me like I'm thinking of you. The night keeps moving slowly, the stars stay where they are, and I'm left with this simple wonder that doesn't feel. We chase the colors in the distance, running faster than we knew, thinking if we just kept going they would finally come true. We believed in something perfect, something bright we couldn't hold. Every dream felt close enough, but still too far to own. I learned the hard way through the years, some things are meant to stay. We were never meant to get close to the rainbow. When we do, it's no longer there. It shines for us to keep believing, not to reach, but just to care. We were never meant to get close to the rainbow. It fades when we touch the light, but it teaches us to keep on hoping, even when it slips from sight. High, high, high. We held on tight to every promise, try to freeze a moment in time, but life keeps moving, changing colors, crossing every fragile line. Some loves are made to teach us, some dreams are meant to guide. They don't stay forever, but they walk with us inside. What we lost still gave us something that we'll carry on our way. We were never meant to get close to the rainbow. When we do, it's no longer there. It shines for us to keep believing, not to reach, but just to care. We were never meant to get close to the rainbow. It fades when we touch the light, but it teaches us to keep on hoping, even when it slips from sight. High, high, high. Maybe beauty lives in distance, maybe magic needs its space. If everything stayed perfect, we'd never learn our place. So I won't chase what disappears, I'll treasure what I've known. The meaning isn't in the ending, but the road that led us home. We were never meant to get close to the rainbow. It was never meant to stay. It was there to show us color along the way. We were never meant to get close to the rainbow, but I'm thankful that I tried, because even when it vanished, Standing in the quiet, waiting for the sky to change, holding on to small moments, not knowing they'd feel this way. The night was calm and open, your hand was warm in mine. Then the dark began to shimmer, like it knew this was our time. One spark turned into something I never saw before. We were like fireworks, lighting up the dark. Every beat of my heart knew this was the start. We were like fireworks, colors in the sky. For a moment everything felt alive. We didn't need a reason, didn't need a plan. The way you looked at me, I finally understand. Some love's coming softly, some explode inside. Ours was burning bright and loud, impossible to hide. Even if it fades someday, I'll remember how it felt. We were like fireworks, lighting up the dark. Every beat of my heart knew this was the start. We were like fireworks, colors in the sky. For a moment everything felt alive. Maybe it won't last forever, maybe it's not meant to stay. But even one bright second can light your way. I won't forget the feeling, I won't forget the view. The night the sky opened wide and led me straight to you. We were like fireworks, brave and bright and true. Even if the night moved on, I still feel you. We were like fireworks, burning through the dark. For a moment we were endless, we left our mark. So when I look up at the sky and see the colors start, I'll remember who we were. Fireworks in my heart. I didn't see the walls at first, they were built with smiles and touch. Every promise felt like safety, every word felt like enough. I gave you more than I was ready, put your needs before my own. Somewhere between staying and trying, I forgot who I'd been before. Love should lift you higher, not make you feel small. I was caught in a prison of love, bars made out of fear and care. I stayed because my heart believed, even when it wasn't fair. I was caught in a prison of love where leaving felt like a crime. I loved you, so I locked myself in and called it time. Every step I took toward freedom felt like I was letting you down. I wore guilt like it was loyalty in that silent, crowded town. I confused pain for devotion and control for being close. I kept holding on to something that was hurting me the most. I learned love shouldn't cost you your voice or your breath. prison of love where leaving felt like a crime. I loved you, so I locked myself in and called it time. One day I chose myself and the door was never locked. The fear I lived inside of was all that had me stopped. Freedom felt like shaking hands, like learning how to stand. But peace came with the courage to finally understand. I walked out of that prison of love with scars but open eyes. I learned love isn't meant to cage, it's meant to let you rise. I walked out of that prison of love and I'm breathing again. If love means losing who you are, it's not love in the end. Now I choose a love that frees me, not one I have to survive. I walked out of the prison of love and I found my life. I found my life.
I know the angels watch me from their ledges in the blue. I see them in the sunbeams and the morning's early dew. I hear them in the silence between sirens in the street. A whisper from the quiet that makes my old heart skip a beat. They're happy there, I know it. They're smiling in the light. They got their golden halos and their futures burning bright. They got their peace and purpose and a never-ending song. While I'm down here in the basement, just trying to get along. Yeah, the angels are all watching, and the angels are all glad. They see a world of wonder where I see a world that's bad. They see a sky of miracles, I see a stormy sea, and all they send is feather dreams, when what I need is to be free. So they watch me look for paper that is called a dollar bill. They watch me chase the numbers with a cold and lonely skill. They watch my tired eyes searching through the garbage and the grind for a God that I can touch, friend, for a salvation I can find. Yeah, the angels are all watching, and the angels are all glad. They see a world of wonder where I see a world that's bad. They see a sky of miracles, I see a stormy sea, and all they send is feather dreams, and what I need is to be free. Maybe angels don't need money, maybe wings can't understand the weight of empty pockets in this unforgiven land. Maybe hope's a different currency that I just can't afford to spend. While I'm waiting on a miracle that never seems to descend. So let them watch, let them smile from their far and distant mile. I'll keep searching for my paper in this concrete crowded trial with my tired human hands. The room was loud, but the truth was quiet. Sitting in the corner, watching faces rehearse it. Smiles lined up like they knew the cue. I felt the ending before it came through. Some warnings don't shout, they clear their throat. They tap you twice, then they let you go. I tried to stay busy, tried to stay blind, but instinct don't care how much you've invested in time. You don't need proof when your body already knows. I saw it before it fell, before the cracks went wide, before the stories change to make it all look right. Call it doubt, call it sense. I saw it before it fell and I didn't flinch. Learned denial has a calming tone. It sounds like comfort, it feels like home. But there's a cause you don't feel at first. It shows up later when the damage rehearses. I didn't leave too soon, I left on time. I saw it before it fell, didn't need a sign. I stopped calling patience a reason to lie. If listening costs you the version you sell, I saw it before it fell. Awareness doesn't rescue you, it wakes you up. used to tell the story like I was just passing through, like all the damage happened from the things you chose to do. But the mirror kept interrupting every version I rehearsed. Turns out I held a match before I felt the burn. I knew which lines to cross, I just pretended I didn't. Called it love, called it fate, called it poor timing and limits. Funny how blame feels lighter when you don't carry your share. But truth weighs the same whether you touch it or stare. I wasn't lost, I was aware. I wasn't innocent, I just wasn't alone. I made my choices and I made them my home. If there's guilt in the ashes, I'll claim my part. I wasn't innocent, but I had a heart. I stayed when leaving would have looked more kind. I held on too long and called it trying. Sometimes harm comes quietly with good intent. You don't mean to break things, you just don't prevent. Owning the truth is the cost of relief. I wasn't innocent, but I was real. I felt it all and I chose to feel. If growing means standing where blame can't hide, I wasn't innocent, but I didn't lie. Accountability isn't punishment, it's freedom. I stepped outside with no intention, just air in my lungs, no expectation. Shoes untied, time to waste, nothing sharp, nothing chased. Missed my stop, didn't care. Ended up somewhere I'd never been there. Every wrong turn felt kind, like the world was on my side. I didn't ask, I didn't beg, I just showed up. And the day said yes before I did. Every door leaned open just a little bit. I wasn't ready, I wasn't dressed, but the day said yes. Music leaking from a passing car. Someone laughing way too hard. I caught my reflection in a window pane. Thought, yeah, I'm okay. No big plan, no safety net, just momentum. And the day said yes to my feet, to my name in the open street. I didn't push, I didn't guess, I moved forward. day said yes. Maybe life isn't waiting to see if you deserve a moment like this. Maybe it's always been generous, we're just slow to accept the gift. Yeah, the day said yes, loud and clear in every step that brought me here. I didn't try, I didn't stress, I showed up breathing, and the day said yes. Yeah, it said yes. Yeah, it said yes, and I listened. I woke up early for no reason. Sunlight finding cracks in the floor. Coffee tasted like forgiveness. I didn't know I was asking for. The world was loud in all the wrong ways, but quiet where it mattered most. I made peace with my reflection, like someone meeting an old ghost. I don't have answers lined in gold. I don't have promises to sell. I've learned the difference between living safe and living well. Some days I carry everything, some days I let it slide. Turns out strength looks different depending on the side. Tomorrow doesn't need me yet, today's still asking questions. I'm not done being who I am, or learning my direction. If hope is just a stubborn thing that hasn't learned to quit, tomorrow doesn't need me yet. I've seen the cost of always rushing, of calling every pause a threat. I've learned you don't fall behind just because you haven't left. There's grace in moving carefully, in choosing when to try, in knowing some doors open best when you don't force them wide. Tomorrow doesn't need me yet, I'm right where I should be, still becoming something honest, still unlearning who I was told to be. If patience is a kind of faith, I'm practicing a bit. Tomorrow doesn't need me yet. Don't waste time by staying still. You just learn how to listen. Tomorrow doesn't need me yet, I've got today in hand. I'll take the long way if I have to, I still trust where I stand. If this moment's all I get, I'll meet it as it is. Tomorrow doesn't need me yet. Used to think I lost some years, some version of myself.
like life was something I misplaced on a higher shelf. I counted moments I skipped past, mistakes I let define. But looking back with steadier eyes, nothing was left behind. Every wrong turn taught my feet, every pause taught my breath, every love that didn't last still taught me how to care. I wasn't late, I wasn't spared, I wasn't chosen less. I walked the road that asked for me and gave me what it gave. Nothing went missing, nothing was wasted. Every step shaped the ground I'm standing on. I didn't arrive broken, I arrived honest. Nothing went missing, I was there all along. I see my past like an old friend, not perfect, not untrue. Someone who did the best they could with what they barely knew. I don't need to rewrite the story. I wish I'd been brave sooner. I became who I needed to be, not faster, just truer. Nothing went missing, even the pain. It taught my heart what mattered most. I didn't lose time, I learned my name. Nothing went missing, I'm still whole. You don't find yourself, you stay long enough to notice. Nothing went missing, nothing slipped through. I lived a life that fit my hands. If I sound like peace, it's because it's true. Nothing went missing,